Morning, Trainiacs. This is going to be a very intense morning workout. Whew. So I'll explain the workout later, but you might notice that I'm putting the road bike on the old Cyclops hammer. That's not for really any other reason than, as I mentioned to you the other day, I am going to be making some tweaks to the old Ventum, and it's in parts over there, still from Coeur d'Alene. We're gonna take it into the shop and I'm gonna explain how I'm gonna get more aero, so hopefully get faster in races with less work. Same work. Still hurts. Oh yes, that is a green jersey. Helps that I'm just one person that's done that sprint. All right, 20-minute run at race pace. Oh, it is just pouring rain out there now. So that workout, as promised, was intensity. We're gonna try to do a really intense, not like a little bit intense on Tuesday, but a lot intense Tuesday. So it was a 45-minute bike, doing 7-minute warm-up, and then 3 times 3 minutes going 180 watts, 200 watts, 230, 240 watts, thereabouts. Then 3 minutes regroup at around 150 watts, kind of just cool down, mellow, flash the lactic acid out. And then I did 4 times 3 minutes max effort, and then 2 minutes rest in between. With a 6-minute cool down at the end, I did not have a lot of max effort as the first really hard bike back. No. And then 20 minutes, 12 seconds, 4.6 kilometers, just under 3 miles in 4:23 per kilometer pace, somewhere around a 6:49 mile. On top of that all, I looked stupendous in my polka dot Scody tri shorts and my backwards Roka hat. All right, Trainiacs, as per usual, I'm well over my nipple allotment for a video, so YouTube is guaranteed to blacklist this. After I go put on a shirt, we'll pick up how all of you can make changes to your bike without a $500 an hour wind tunnel. It's free. All right, so I'm trying to do 2 things with the bike here. Number 1, I mentioned this just a couple days ago, I want to bring down the head tube by about 1 inch. And then number 2, I want to, oh, careful Pete, I wanted to bring in the arm pads by maybe just a 1/4 inch on each side. And I'm using 51 Speed Shop aero bar pads to do that, because these have a heck of a lot of options to dial in your fit. Now, the reason that I'm doing all that is because I want to narrow up my frontal plane and become a little bit more aero in the aero position. And if I can adjust to that really well, then with the same power, I can go faster. I'm gonna tell you 2 ways to figure out how to do that. So number 1, what you can do that is really easy is while you're on a trainer on a bike, you take a full length mirror and you gradually see how you can get yourself narrower and narrower. Basically what you're looking at is the full surface volume of your entire body shape. And the narrower you can make that, the smaller you can make that, the more aerodynamic you're gonna be. It's just as simple as that. I mean, there are little nuances to your positioning with like your hands like this, but in general, the more narrow you can make it, the more aerodynamic you're gonna be, but to a point, not at the expense of comfort. So in general, you don't wanna really make much more than a half-inch movement in one way or another any more often than about once a month. Probably takes around 4 weeks for your body to adjust to a new position, so you can make a new position and commit to that being the change that you're gonna make every month. Relate that to South Africa. Here it is, July 10th. South Africa is September 2nd. I'm making the change now, and all it is gonna be bringing my front down by about an inch, which is actually really just to my old aero position that I was using back in October, so it's not gonna be that different and difficult to get into. And I'm gonna bring in my arms by about 1/4 of an inch on each side, half inch, so a little bit further in, a little bit further down, adjust to that over the course of 8 weeks, and I should be able to be a little bit faster going at the same speed. Now, here's how you can get access to wind tunnel like testing for free. So what you want to do is you want to find yourself a hill, or basically a dip, 2 hills on the side that go like this. What you're going to do is you can get a huge amount of the benefits that you'd get from wind tunnel testing without using a wind tunnel. So you start on one side of the hill, and without pedaling, just get yourself started and let yourself coast the entire way down, and you are going to see how far up you get the other side. Take a piece of chalk, mark where you stop going up the other side of the hill. Go and pedal yourself back down, make whatever change you want. So maybe it's a little bit lower, maybe it's a little bit more upright, maybe it's tucking your elbows in, maybe it's a different helmet. Do the same thing. Push yourself off, roll down, and see how far up you go. And over the course of 2, 3, maybe 4 hours, you're gonna get a sense of which changes you can make that are going to have an effect on your aerodynamics. And if you find that there is one really big change that you're like, holy smokes, this makes a huge difference, but even if it's not super comfortable, like sometimes getting your shoulders in for a lot of age groupers is really tough, you just gradually start month by month, bringing it closer and closer. Maybe you're working on your flexibility, maybe you're changing things just very slowly, but incrementally, at least you've got a direction that you can work towards based off of this simple little test. And instead of costing $500 an hour in a wind tunnel, costing you $0, a little bit of time, and some smarts from your favorite Canadian. All right, now let's take this gorgeous little wheeler to Alter Ego Sports. Do it up. Support your local bike shop, ladies and gentlemen. And if you aren't yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button below. If you are subscribed, hit the like button. No Triathlon Kim has been sweating away in the car. Told her I'd be 30 seconds.